discussing about 44th Amendment Act of Indian Constitution. If you have not seen the previous video about 42nd Amendment Act, please do check. The link was given in the description box, because if you are not understanding what is 42nd Amendment Act, it is really very tough to understand the 44th Amendment Act. So let's get into the video of 44th Amendment Act 1978. Before going into the details of 44th Amendment Act, we all should know why this 44th Amendment Act came into existence. In 1976, as we all know, 42nd Amendment Act was introduced. At that time, well, after the introduction of 42nd Amendment Act, the various provisions which are amended were against the will of the citizens. So, almost all the citizens were against the government. So, for the safeguard and also by seeing the interest of the nations and interest of the people of the nation, the government have revised the changes and came with 44th Amendment Act through 45th Amendment Bill in 1978. This was the process that has been, this is why this bill was introduced. And now let us see what are the changes that has been done in 44th Amendment Act of the Constitution. Now let us see the what are the changes that has been done in 44th Amendment Act. In this Amendment Act, the first change that was done is basic structure. As we all know, basic structure in 42nd Amendment Act, they said the basic structure can be amended by the Parliament. But in this 44th Amendment Act, they have if there is approval, they have changed that if there is any approval by the people of a country, at least the majority of votes by the referendum, or at least 50% of the electorate should be participated, and from them, if they want any changes, the people of a country want any changes, then only this Article 368 can be amended, that basic structure can be amended. This was the change, the first change that has been done in 44th Amendment Act. Secondly, in 42nd Amendment Act, they have revised the provisions that the government can amend the constitution according to the Article 368. So the 44th in this 44th Amendment Act, they have nullified, and they said unjustified power to the government. So they have removed that power to the government. And the third change that has been done was right to property was removed from the fundamental rights, that is Article 31, that has been removed from the fundamental rights, and they have made it as a legal right to property is at present, it was a legal right in Article 300A. And this next change that has been done is proclamation of emergency. It is issued only when by the security for the security of the country or any part of a territory which was threatened by the external aggression, which is like other country have threatened a country through war or armed rebellion, which means if there were wanted any war with the country, then only the internal disturbance is not counted, but the armed rebellion should not be grounded on the issue of proclamation. So this was the change that has been. The next provision was the right to liberty. Regarding right to liberty, the strengthened by the provision of a law for the preventive detection cannot authorize in any case of detection of a longer period, at minimum or longer period more than 2 months, unless the advisory board has given a report, then only the sufficient cause should be a deduction, then only the deduction will be possible. This was the provision that was done in 44th Amendment Act. And the next is right to media. This is regarding the next provision is right to media, that is a right of media, that is the any report that media can freely, without any censorship, without any proceedings in the parliament or state legislative, they have given a right to expose the things. Okay, And the next is, normally, as I said in the previous slide, that is like national emergency. In national emergency, the grounds of declaration, the external aggression or any internal disturbances that has been coming from the other places. This in the 44th Amendment Act, they have changed this internal disturbances into armed rebellion. So this was the change that has been done in 44th Amendment Act. And also Article 226, the amendment, mainly in this, the high, as we all know, Article 226 discuss about the High Court's power. So in this provision, this 44th Amendment Act, they have given a authority or a power to this High Courts to issue the writs of the constitution, writs, which means Article 32 discuss about the writs of the constitution. That is also, that is a fundamental rights. So they can decide the enforcement of the fundamental rights. The writs were like five. Those they have the high courts, not only the Supreme Courts, high courts are also given power to use this five writs and give the judgment. And the next, in this 44th Amendment Act, the Constitutional Assembly has modified the some provisions because to prevent by being misused in future. This is why this 44th Amendment came into existence. And also Supreme Court and High Court can restore their judgment or a power that was given in the 42nd Amendment Act, which was passed in 42nd Amendment Act. And and it also can restore the secular and democratic ideals present in the Constitution. And 44th Amendment Act 1976 is one more directive principle was added, which requires the state to minimize the inequities like income, status, facilities and opportunities in Article 38. Both 42nd and 44th Amendment Act 1976 and 1978 respectively made the ministerial advice for the president. In this 44th Amendment Act, they have restored the Supreme Court and High Court judgments and the powers, jurisdiction and the powers that has been done in 42nd Amendment, that has been passed in 42nd Amendment Act. So they have restored all the powers that has been for both Supreme Court and High Court. And also it also stored secular and democratic ideals present in the Constitution. In 44th Amendment Act 1976, one more directive principle that has been added, that was it requires the state to minimize the inequities like income, status, facilities and opportunities in Article 38. And the lastly, 42nd and 44th Amendment Act, that is 42nd Amendment Act 1976 and 44th Amendment Act 1978 respectively made the ministerial advice binding on the president. This is what the 44th Amendment and the changes is all about. So if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you want any more videos, please do comment me. Have a great day. Bye bye.